I'm here at Peacock Boxing Gym with my dear friend and brother, Tony Cessay.
How you been, though, good man?
I should be asking you the question. I should be asking you that question. How have you been?
Well, yeah, as you can see, when you saw me,
Yep.
I was good and able.
Yes.
And now you see me, I'm in a wheelchair. I developed a disease called MND.
What does that mean?
Motor Neurone Disease.
Okay.
Just like that, bam. And it affects people who are fit also. And that's what I was. I was just fit and didn't think that I was going to be, struck by any form of, sickness, illness. And, but yeah, it got me. And I'm still, as you see, I don't let it get me down. I don't let it, I still fight it. I fight it.
You're a fighter, Tony.
In the way that I still come to the gym, I still come watch my boy play football, and...
Your boy plays for Tottenham. He was playing for Tottenham, wasn't he?
He used to.
Yep.
He's playing for Salford now.
Okay.
So I'm very proud of him.
Yes.
Proud of all my kids.
Yes.
But, I'm proud of my son because that's what he wanted to become. Like I wanted to become a boxer. He wanted to become a professional footballer. And, it makes me just smile and say, yes, he's come a long way and he's done it. So, for me, I have to live just to watch him create and develop into a better league every year or whatever. He would be picked by another team, to go and play for a bigger side. So I hope he can do that because then I can get back all that money for travelling.
Absolutely.
And the boots.
Yeah, absolutely.
And staying in hotels for him. You know what I mean? I can get that back.
Absolutely.
But yeah, because when you're in the Premiership...
Yes, there's some money there, isn't there?
I hope so.
Can't be broke in the Premiership.
And for my son and his family. So I'm just hoping that everything comes to him in the future, even when I'm gone.
Yeah.
Everything comes to him and his family.
Well, you've done a tremendous job and continue to do a tremendous job for people in the community. And so many other people talk about how the great things you've done in the community and the love you've shown in the community, among the boxing community, and not just the boxing community, just people in general. So that goodness and mercy must come back your way, surely.
It does. It really does, because when I got this illness, I had lots of people who came and helped me, It's amazing. It all comes back to you because people know you love the community. And I do. I love the people, the young people who strive for greatness in football, sport, or whatever. I help them because I knew how hard it was for me to get there, So I had that platform to say, yes, I did a bit of this. I went and boxed for England. I travelled the world. I boxed for a famous club called the Repton, which just produced champions.
You did.
Everybody in my year, in my time, was a champion, from strawweight to heavyweight. All champions. So it just delights me to know that I was in the era of people in the community where we are now, Cunnington, the two brothers who own the Peacock Gym were inspirers. They inspired me because they always did things. They never forgot their community, the people in their community.
Yeah.
And you still see them here, and their family still come down Cunnington. They call it the town. You going downtown, that's what they say. So they don't forget that. if you look at all the pictures
Yeah.
in this, it's a museum. It's a museum of the stars and the people that they knew. So you just have to look, you know, of the power that brings to a community when, you know, you talk about inspiration and inspiring, you know, a community. Because all you need to do is inspire one or two good people, and you're inspired millions of people.
Absolutely.
You know, and that's what it's all about.
I remember the last time I saw you, we were on the phone and we were talking about coming to the school, doing some boxing, 'cause a lot of the kids love boxing at the school, and then I remember we called the first week, and then the second week I called you and said, "You okay, Tony?" You said, "No, I'm not feeling well. I'm feeling a bit of pain." I thought, okay. I said, "Well, take it easy. Don't rush it. Take it easy." And then the next time I'm seeing photographs of you in a wheelchair, and I'm like devastated. I'm like, what? Wait, what?
Yeah.
There was one moment I was actually just looking and just.
That's how quick it progressed. The illness, you know, with MND, it takes your muscles, it takes, you know, the nervous system in your body. So you have to really be mentally prepared. You know, I had lots of friends who suffered from this, and they took their own life. You know, I had a very good friend, you know, Ricky Hatton.
Yeah.
2 days ago, you know, he died. You know, Ricky Hatton, you know, he was an immense. He was immense to me. You know, what he did for people, you know, in his community.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't understand.
Tell me something about Hatton that, obviously you were quite close to him. Tell me something about Ricky that a lot of people wouldn't know about Ricky.
Ricky was the funniest man you can ever think of. He'd make you laugh. You would think he was a comedian. You'd think he could go out and give his own comedy show. His own, you know, that's how funny he was.
Yeah.
But he really didn't really bother with that. He was just having a laugh with his mates.
Yeah.
But he make you laugh, you know, and that's how he was. If you needed Ricky, he would come from Manchester. Him and his dad Ray would come on the train and come and help you with whatever you wanted to do. If it was charity work, if it was something happened to you. You know, when I was sick, Ricky donated some of his shorts for me to get well. So you can understand.
Yeah, I understand. So you knew Ricky from day one, from amateurs?
I knew him from when he was a 16, 17-year-old.
Wow. And
he boxed for the national team, not youth. He was so good that they had to put him in the England squad. You know, England, Scotland.
Yeah.
And then he went away to Cuba for the World Games, Junior World Games. He should have got the gold medal, and he got silver. And with that, he turned pro. He didn't really stay around because that really knocked him. That really, you know, when he saw how they took that away from him, if he would have won that, he would have stayed amateur and gone to the Olympics. But because of what happened, he turned pro.
Wow.
So he turned pro at the age of 17, you know? But I got to be around a good lad who was, you know, at my time then, and we was fighting against England and Scotland. You know, he was such a lovely kid, you could see it. And he wanted to know about things. He always asked about this and that and how this was. He knew everything about Manchester. He loved Manchester City. Because I used to always used to tell him, because at that time they were in the, I think in the first or the something, some mad division. But I could take the piss out of him, you know. Yeah, but he loved it.
Yeah.
He loved him, and
Blue Moon he came out too.
And he stayed with them.
Yeah, he did.
And when he did, to the point when he got, you know, when he got a champion, they became money champions, didn't they?
Yes,
they went and got crap players everywhere.
Yeah.
You know? You wouldn't believe it. I'll take it, son.
Take it.
Once, well, let me tell you something now. I used to dance for a program called The Word.
I remember The Word.
The Word.
Was it Christian Slater?
Yes.
Yes, The Word.
I used to go
Channel 4.
We used to go Channel 4. We used to go to Teddington.
Yes.
That's where they had the studios.
Yeah.
And a band came in. That band that came in was what are they called? The ones who sing "You're My Wonderwall."
Oasis.
Oasis. Yeah. So that band came in, right, and they sang some songs. We danced, but I was with the two brothers.
Yeah.
I told them about Ricky.
Yeah.
Because at that time we boxed England, Scotland.
Yep.
And they loved City because they told me what club. Because when I was talking to them, they didn't know who Ricky Hatton was. I said, "You got this fella in Manchester, Ricky Hatton. He's a brilliant boxer." I said, "Do you know him?" They said, "No." You know, and I was talking to Noel at the time. You know, because he was the main man.
Yeah.
The other one didn't really talk too much.
Yeah.
But in the locker room where there's the people, where the people came in, you know, the artists came in and dressed up and whatever, we were in, the dancers and were together with, you know, Oasis, you know, at that time. And I never knew who they were, you know. Mm-hmm. I didn't know if they were going to make it. But I talked to him about boxing, and he liked boxing.
Yeah.
And he liked Manchester City. I said, "My mate, Ricky Hatton, do you know Ricky?" I said. He said, "No." "How is he going to know Ricky?" I said, "This boy, you're going to know him. He's a City fan. And he loves them. He loves City that much, but you and him are going to meet up one day because I know you're going to be a good band." I told him this being on your channel, they will come back to you and say, "Oh, I know that man. That Tony Cessay who spoke to us and looked after us." And we went to an after party after when they used to play the music and the bands used to come in.
Yeah.
We used to go for an after party afterwards, you know. They were great lads. And I said to him, "You and that Ricky will be good friends because he loves Manchester City and you like Manchester City." But I never knew they loved Manchester City like Ricky did.
Wow.
You know? Isn't it amazing? And now I hear about this band
Oasis.
is Oasis.
And they support Ricky.
And they love Ricky.
Yeah,
See?
you were the man that brought Ricky and Oasis
They-
together. Can you imagine? Wow.
But you know, they will remember the day. They will remember. I've never reached out to them, you know, and
What did you think of Ricky's comeback? When you heard about it, what were your thoughts?
I didn't care. I just wanted Ricky to be in a good place. I was so happy. He was fit. He was fit. You know, I saw him on these pages and
Yeah.
I always used to watch and make sure he's okay. You know, his brother, you know, I talked to his brother for a long time. But, you know, I used to ring him every other, you know, week or month, because he was on Facebook. He'd always put on there about his son doing well, you know, in the boxing game and
Yeah.
Ricky's son. So I thought, you know, for me, you know, was in a good place. I just loved that he was in that good place. It just hurts me
Yeah.
to know he's not here.
I was stunned. I got up in the morning.
He's not in no more. I don't know what happened. I don't want to say well until we find out, you know.
Yeah.
He was a great man.
Clearly.
He was, as you can see, you know. Can you get me that cloth
Yeah, hold on, where is it?
over there? That cloth over there.
Okay, wait, hold on.
I'll wipe my eye.
Play.
Yeah, so you see, I'm very emotional about, you know, someone like Ricky, who was a good person. I always, you know, saw him as a good kid growing up, and he would do anything for anybody, and he did things for me, you know, and you know, that will never be forgotten. You know, I would even want my son to one day play for Manchester City and help with Ricky and win again. I'm telling you, because that's how I feel. I sometimes feel that's how much of a good person that man, the fellow was. He would give you his left arm if he knew he liked you, and you know, the love he had for, you know, boxing and his community. It was special, you know.
What was your favourite fight with him?
Of him,
Yeah.
I have so many. When he won the
Costas.
British,
Oh, okay.
you know, that was the first one.
Yep.
And then he boxed some boys out of my club, you know, Repton, you know, Jason, and that was a good fight. Both fought well, and then he went up and stepped up, you know, and fought, you know, really good guys, Mayweather's, and he did fantastic. You know, look at Mayweather, he never been stopped, never been beat. So, you know, it wasn't something he could feel bad about, but, you know, Ricky did, because he brought so many people, and he always felt bad about that. You know, not because he lost. He wanted to win for his community. This is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Why we love people. he loved his supporters. He would go to Vegas, box, and he would spend like 2-3 weeks with all his supporters. And them supporters would stay longer. Oh my God, he was unbelievable. People loved him.
But what made him special for you? What
Because
was it?
he could talk. Ricky could talk, tell you jokes. He could talk. He'd tell you about how things are and what, and you just listen. He'll be like Muhammad Ali. He'll be like, Joe Frazier. He'll be like Don King. You ever listen to Don King?
Yeah, I have.
If you listen to Don King, you say, I'm a believer. Oh, man. Because that man, the man, when he came, I saw him many years ago at the London Arena. They were doing the book. It was called The Champions. They all came.
Yeah.
And when you listen to him talk, Don King, you said, yeah, I believe it, Don. I'm a believer. I'm telling you, because
I saw him. I met him myself.
When he talked to you,
yeah, he does.
you just there
He could. Yeah. He's like a preacher, huh?
It was a preacher. You know what I mean? I was like, yeah, Lord, praise the Lord. I was saying things like, I had the spirit in me. You know what I mean? But that's how these fighters were, and this is why I knew why they signed them contracts. Because why you got someone like that who can preach to you like that?
Yeah.
You're signed.
Yeah.
You're signed. So when you got that and you meet people like George Foreman, I spent 2 weeks with George Foreman at London Arena when he had his comeback fight. His coach.
Yeah.
I'm good friends with the daughter now.
Yeah.
Because she loved the fact that I had pictures of her with the dad.
Yeah.
And I've had a life in boxing. Boxing's given me this life where I can meet people from the Bow Brothers, from the community of Canning Town who love their community. To meeting the Queen in Buckingham Palace, the Prime Minister at number 10 Downing Street. I was a kid from this community who used to get into trouble. I did.
Yeah, you're telling me.
But
You've done good with yourself, Tony. You've done good with yourself.
But people looked after me. People see that I was wanted to do good, not bad. So I took advice and I looked at all the other people who were doing good and said, I want to do that. I want to be like them, good,
Yeah. Tony, very quickly, because I know you're really busy. Turki Al-Sheikh and what he's doing for boxing. What are your thoughts on this?
Listen, if that man can turn the world around and do what he's doing and make people come together. Look, the boxing promoters, Frank Warren.
Yeah. And Eddie Hearn.
Mm-hmm. Never talked. I know. I worked for Frank at the London Arena. I used to do the boxing there. And what's his name's dad?
Barry.
Who?
Barry Hearn?
Barry Hearn.
Yeah.
He was a great man. I loved him. I used to go to his gym in
Brentwood?
No, not Brentwood, no. When they had it at the snooker club.
Romford?
Romford. I used to spar with all their boys. Yeah. I used to go in there with Francis and Punfo.
Yep.
all them boxers used to stay over the old rooms. Yeah, what's his name? Eubank. All
Yes.
them lot used to be there and stay there.
Wow.
So just think, I had that, and the dad was the best. If I wanted a ticket, you know, in them days.
Chris Eubank Senior.
Chris Eubank Senior, yeah, you got to talk to him. You got to talk to him because you sparred with all the pro boxers there.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
They were the best. So, knowing that, family, they never spoke. But this man, Ali, got them together with his ideas.
Yeah.
You know what? I've got an idea where I'm hoping to go to him and try and get something going to raise awareness for MND. I want to put something together where I've got somebody helping me already.
Yeah.
And I want to talk to Ali Sheikh and all the other promoters to get all the big guns, you know, all around the world, all in England. I want BBC to to show it so we can add the awareness of diseases and people who are in trouble like me. You know, but MND is a disease running 400-500 years and no one knows nothing about it. In countries, you know, in Thailand, in other places where Pacquiao's from, they haven't got nothing for this disease. But I know that if we can raise awareness of this and bring all these people together in boxing to do a show and raise and donate, and that's what I'm doing at the moment. I've got a lovely young lady, Geraldine, who's helping me with this, and I'll be talking to Ali Sheikh. You know, I will even have to go there and sleep on his doormat to say, listen, please help me. And then he'll get all the other promoters together. Because this man he's got to be like Jesus, bringing people together like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Listen, these guys never talked. The dads never talked. You know what I mean? So, and it would have been worse with the old promoters, Terry and all them lot.
Yeah.
They would never have talked to them. They kept that for themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And when Frank Walton wanted to come into business, they wouldn't let him in till they all started dying off. And then they got their chance. And that was it. So this is why I like the attitude of people like Frank and them coming together and making boxing a better place.
Final thoughts. Do you have a final message for people who are watching you now? Down the camera.
When you see people with, who are disabled, who have, a disease, please don't look at them like they're nothing. They come with families who are already devastated to know and the help that they need and to need to get. So I would like them people to just help their community of people who are disabled, people who are sick, people, because it's not their fault.
I get it.
I was an able person for years, and this just struck me. Just like that, in a year, I can't use my arms and legs, but I've got the best people
around you.
Around me.
On a final note, if people wanted to contact you or like what you're currently doing in Canning Town, what do you currently do in Canning Town so people can come and see and boxers can come and see you and stuff like that?
I'm in the Peacock Gym.
Yes.
I'm here. This is my home. The boys don't like it because I'm here every day.
You're here every day at the Peacock Gym?
Yeah, but we got the Peacock Gym in Epping. It's a brilliant place.
Yep.
Loads of fighters go there.
Yep.
I go there to watch the boys box now and watch them train. So, you know, I've got that. So,
Well, here's the thing, Tony. Anytime you want us to come down, any fighters you want us to see and give coverage to, BWTM Sports, as you know, we love you, and we're more than happy to give coverage to your fighters as well.
thank you so
And your
much.
fighters, your coaches, anytime, you've got my word for that.
Thank you so much, my best man. You've always been a good person, a good friend.
Appreciate you. And
I appreciate you.
one more thing, us, you, and your coaches coming to our school and doing some work with our young people.
I would love that. You know, I've always wanted to do that.
Yeah.
You know that. I'll run it.
Tony, thank you so much. And for
Thank
those
you.
people watching, this is Tony Cessay and we're out. Thank you so much, Tony.
God bless.